What's up, Quincy? I hope you're doing well today. It's a great day, sunny weather, sun's out, buns out. I ain't got no buns out, but yeah, the sun's out. Plant starving. So June 20th. Yesterday I said I had 11 days. Well, I thought I had 11 days today. I have 10 days actually. June only has 30 days, so 10 days left in the journey. I mean, actually, it's a lot longer, but 10 days left for now. But just taking a moment to look back on today. So far, what has happened, where I'm at. So yeah, I mean, I was up on time. Didn't get all that I wanted to do done this morning. I had a few aspirations. I wanted to fill out some tracking data, which is something I need to get on top of, honestly. But yeah, didn't really do that much. So that's a disappointment. Besides that, though, I had a decently productive morning. I mean, I feel like it wasn't as productive as I would have liked. Obviously, there wasn't no book calls, but listen, there was still more that could have been done. I hate to say that, because that just means, like, if you say there was still more to have been done, why not just do more? So yeah, that's just a thought process. But yeah, honestly though, it's still a great day, bro. It's only 2:30. I decided to go on a little walk around the community, my girlfriend's community. Should be about 3 p.m. in a little bit. Gonna dial back in. As you know, I'm working on 2 roles right now, so I'm gonna do some good work on that second role while also getting some working on my first role. But yeah, man, besides that though, it's just staying consistent. We actually just had a really nice group call with my mentor and some of the guys in the community that I joined. And honestly, bro, it was real valuable. Bro spoke on a few aspects. And let's see, some of my key takeaways and things that I need to embody and take with myself so that I can actually succeed. I'll say 1, we spoke about abundance and scarcity. And if I could explain this well, I hope I know. It's kind of hard, but I got this. But essentially with, like, the way I saw it, the way he explained it best for me, there's a abundance mindset, I guess, and a scarcity mindset. And the way I image it is like if you have a scarcity mindset, it's like, say you have like this little, imagine a bubble around you. This is what he drew out, a bubble around you. And that bubble, you feel like that's your potential. That's having a scarcity mindset, having that bubble around you and be like, oh, this is as far as I could push myself. This is the most that I can do. Whereas if you have a abundance mindset, that, like, there's just no bubble. Originally, I was going to say, like, the bubble is small. Or, like, I mean, the bubble is extremely big. But nah, honestly, just saying, like, there's no bubble. There's no limit to how far you can be. How abundant you could become. How much fruit you can reap, or, whatever the saying. I'm not too vocabulary strong. But just how much you can win. And I realized I want to have an abundance mindset. There's no more having a scarcity mindset, bro, and just living on the edge, but accept it, bro, and do better, at the end of the day. Another thing that was really strong is that they said belief stems from action. So whatever you take action in, whatever you do to essentially chase and become the better you, that's where your belief stems from. So if you're not doing anything, you're staying home and putting no work, of course you're going to believe that you're not the shit in your ass and things are not going to go your way. But if you're dialed in, putting in that work day in, day out, 10, 15-hour days. A big phrase I did say yesterday, that something along the lines of, you could be putting in the work but not actually working. And I spoke to the offer owner today, and she was talking about how, like, there's always, as an entrepreneur, you can always feel like there's more that you can do. And yeah, and with that, I brought that up because, circling back, I be getting off topic sometimes, so I try to not get off too much topic on these videos. But circling back to that, the reason I'm saying that is because I felt like I didn't get as much work as I could have done in today. Like, there wasn't much I did. Like, I felt like I was proactive, but I wasn't proactive. There might have been like a 35-minute spur, which is actually pretty good, of me actually being distracted and scrolling something. But after that, it wasn't that bad. I'm saying that's pretty good because that could go on hours. And for me, the fact to me, today, only been on it for about 30-40 minutes, is really good. It's really powerful. It means that there's a lot more growth there. And I just gotta carry that through. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying. Belief is your mindset. I mean, action creates your mindset. And you just gotta stay activated. But you just gotta stay on action, you know. There was a phrase today that because they were just making a bunch of analogies. One analogy is that there has to be war. There must be war to have peace. And I think I'm gonna get that tattooed because that just simplifies everything. Like the trials that you go through. The guy we were speaking to, he said he went 6 months of making nothing before he finally hit 15K. And me personally, I'm on about month 4. Month 4. I went all in on June, so you could say month 1, but I've been into doing this shit for 4 months now. 4 months making fuck all, nothing, being broke. I wasn't completely broke, you know, I was bartending, but now this is the first official month where I'm really just broke, like no money. And honestly, like, it's whatever. It's not whatever, but it's like I just gotta suck it up and dial deeper, put more work in, because that's all I can do. It's either I complain or I get to work, and complaints is for bitches, so I just gotta stay getting to work. Another analogy that they made that was really nice today that I want to pin. I can't coin it, but another analogy that they made, fire, they said your life is like a ship, and you know, the ship is on shore. One piece of the ship is in the water, and one piece of the ship, like half the ship is in the water, half is on the land. And you'll never truthfully be able to set sail until you get off land. And that water, that land is entrepreneurship route, and leaving the water and leaving the land behind, the safetyness of the land, and taking this trip. And the ship is essentially you. And it's either that you're gonna sink or you're gonna sail. And when you first hit that water, not even when you first, because they will always go on, but when you first hit the water, and as you're in the water, you're gonna come across heavy water, heavy rains, storms, tsunamis. Your shit gonna hit rocks. You'll have holes come in the base. You gotta be willing to plug those holes. You gotta be willing to patch the ship, patch the boat, and keep going. Because at some point you're gonna set sail and hit the smooth sea and the smooth rocky stuff, you know. I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm going through a few rocks right now in the water. Going through it right now, and just I could be better, I could be worse, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I'm proud to be alive, proud to be doing what I am doing, to be pursuing this, and I just know it's gonna pay off one day because I have this vision. I see where I could be, bro, and I know what kind of guy I could be. I just need to keep taking action and keep working towards getting to that point. But yeah, so as we enter the second half of the day, a few things I want to get done. One, I need to get caught up with all tracking. So that's tracking on the Coles account, and that's tracking on Vince's account. All tracking, CRM, just track. 2, get caught up with outreach, get caught up with follow-ups, track that too. 3, outreach, follow-ups. I need to study the game and just review my chats, even if it's just 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Set an hour aside where I just review my work, create looms, and send them over to to Vincent and, said his name, but people I work with. Create looms, send them over so that they understand what I'm doing and what's going on. And then 4, 0 distractions as we enter the second half. Stay committed, try to stay no distractions till my wifey go to work. Maybe I'll hang on my girl a little bit at 4 or 5, 4:30, we'll see. And then 5, just put the work in, man. Stay positive, stay after it. Try to gauge for at least 2 calls booked this week. If not, it's okay, but regardless, get that 2 call. And but yeah, man. Q signing out. I'll talk to you later, bro. All love. Let's get after it. Talk soon.